Hey guys, Wilberfish here. Today I'll be doing a replay analysis of Artefion's T28 HTC replay. This is on the map Cliff, and as you can see, it's a pretty even game with even teams, with an even distribution of heavy tanks, medium tanks, light tanks, and fortunately for Artefion, with the large T28, there aren't any artillery, so that means he'll be able to stay out in the open and stay unhit, I guess, from above, which is always a good thing. So we're going to get into the game now. As you can see, it's the new HD tank model, which is very nice. I do like the HD tank models, which is why I tend to go on about them quite a lot. But yeah, so this tank is insane. It's got front armor of, let me see, I've got it up here. Front hull armor of 203.2 millimeters, which is really thick. I don't think it's quite as thick as the T28, but it's still very thick. Side of 101, rear of 50, which is pretty good. But the main thing with this tank is the gun. It has a 30-degree gun arc, so that's how far horizontally this gun can move, which is very large, which means you can basically shoot around the corners. This also means that it's good to side scrape in this tank, which is kind of unheard of in a T28 or any kind of tank destroyer. Had a crash there. This KV-85 seems to be having a little gander at this T28 HTC, which is fair enough. It's a very good looking tank. It looks very modern, very surreal. It's very nice. So first tank gets popped up. I think that's a KV-85 and a Chi Nu Kai. So that's those are two. Well, one of them is a very lightly armored Japanese tank, and the other is the KV-85, which is kind of renowned for decent armor. So it takes a shot. No idea if it penetrates, but he goes around there. He tries to keep. Oh look, he got the kill. He must have set it on fire. So that's a very good start to the game. So he doesn't know whether to go for the Chi Nu Kai or for the Cheeto. Gets this VK3001H, sets him on fire too. So that's two tanks he set on fire so far. So gets this Cheeto. He's kind of using the armor, using the traverse, being able to angle against this Cheeto whilst he reloads the gun. So this Cheeto tries to get around him. Unfortunately, he doesn't. No, fortunately for the T28, he doesn't. But T28 gets the kill. So Artefion, if I'm saying that right, yay. If I'm not, then I'm sorry, basically. So this Tiger 1 up here, he's basically cleared out that side himself. Most of the damage was done by him. So he's now going up this hill. Very slow tank. Only managing to go 10 kilometers an hour up this hill. Hasn't got particularly good traverse speed as well. Let me see. Let me check over here. 18 degrees a second. Not particularly good. So he gets the Tiger 1. Gets a side shot. I think that Tiger 1's a bit tunnel visioned on killing that KV-13. Hasn't really realised the big threat. So he gets some decent shots into that Tiger 1. Does quite a lot of damage to him. 400. No. Some amount of damage to him, I'm going to say that, because I can't do maths on the run. So he's got this Panther here. You won't be able to penetrate from the front of the tank, this Panther, because the armor, as I've said many times, is very good. It's basically a T28 with better traverse. The Panther penetrates his track there, and now he's trying to be clever, trying to get around this tank, but luckily for the Artefion, he has a KV-85 who's backed him up. If he wasn't there, then I think he would be a goner. So he's taking in some penetrating hits now, which is unfortunate. Just trying to reload to take out that Panther. Gets the kill. He's got his Churchill 7 over here, who's a heavily armoured British tank. It's going to be difficult for him to penetrate with this gun, which has around about... if I can get it up... where is it? 181 penetration. Luckily he penetrated there. But if this Churchill 7 angles himself correctly, it's going to be difficult to penetrate. It looks like he's done some sort of angling. Actually, can't be penetrated, as Artefion isn't penetrating with his large 105mm gun. When I unlock this tank, eventually I will do a tank overview of it, and I'll try and try and get it done quick. But I've still got to do the stock 4 and all their missions, so it should be a while. So now there's only a few tanks left on both sides. However, his side is winning, which is always good. And there's VK302M, who hasn't realised that he's coming, and now he's completely and utterly fucked because he's just basically done a cliff dive onto him, and now this VK is stuck, unstuck, suddenly very unstuck, and he's pulled back. T28 HTC, the gun traverse being used effectively there, really good. That VK was completely and utterly annihilated because he had no chance of being a survivor of that situation. There's SU-100 up here, probably going to be dead before the time that this slow tank gets around into a shooting position. Only a Leopard left now, but I doubt that the T28 HTC is going to have enough speed to get around there in time. It's a lot quicker than the actual T28, like the in-game non-premium version, because this is a premium tank, if I haven't mentioned that. However, I think you can only get it through doing the missions, so it's kind of like a sub-premium, premium-ish tank, I think. So we didn't get that Leopard kill, but overall that was a really good game. He showed how to play the T28 HTC in a really good manner, and I'm now going to move on to the post-game stats. So let's do that now. So this is post-game stats. As you can see, he got a mastery badge and a ton of medals and ribbons. He damaged a huge variety of tanks and did kill that KV-85 most probably by fire, hence the arsonist badge. You got 57,180 credits and 4,736 experience, which is really good. Top gun and high caliber, always good things to get. In terms of the team, he came first in terms of damage, kills and experience, which is completely expected. KV-3 doing quite well in that game, and the E25 on the other team, and as well as the Tiger P, all good players, did really good games in that, even though they lost. The E-Drop report, he did 1,444 blocked damage, which is really good, and did overall damage of 4,215. Pause the video if you want to see any more. So this has been Blobberfish. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.